Good morning, students. Now we discuss about logarithmic differentiation. Before going to this topic, we have to know exponential function. Exponential function, if any number is written as the exponent of another number, if y is equal to a power x, a is a real number which is greater than 0 but not equal to 1, and x is variable, then y is equal to a power x is called exponential function. Here a is real number and x is the variable, but condition is a is greater than 0, not equal to 1. Here a is also called the base and x is called power. If base a is equal to 10, then it will become y is equal to 10 power x. It is called the common exponential function. If a is equal to e is a number, then y is equal to e power x is called natural exponential function. Now what is e? E is the sum of this series. E is equal to 1 plus 1 upon factorial 1 plus 1 upon factorial 2 plus 1 upon factorial 3 plus dot dot up to infinity. It is a number, and it lies between 2 and 3. If we sum all these all, we get a number which lies between 2 and 3. So this is e, and if base is e and y is equal, then y will become e power x. It is called natural exponential function. Now we define logarithmic function. Here I take b is base and base is suppose greater than 1. B is greater than 1, a real number, and is in the exponent form of b, as a is equal to b power x. Then we say that log of a base b is x. This is the definition. If a is equal to b power x and b is greater than 1, then log of a base b is equal to x, and it is written like this: log of a base b. How will you write? Log of a, and small b is at the bottom of log. Log is the short form of logarithm. So log a and small at the leg of log. So it is called log of a base b. If the base b is 10, then it is called common logarithm. If base b is e, then it is called natural logarithm. And log x is denoted the logarithm of base e. It is common. We will take base is e. So log x means log x base e. Then it will be written log x only. Its domain of logarithmic function is r plus, many positive real numbers, and range is set of all real numbers. Here we see that log is defined only for positive numbers. Where b is greater than 1, then b power something will be positive, and then a will be positive. So it will be always defined for positive numbers. Now properties of logarithm function: log x into y is equal to log x plus log y. Here I am taking mod xy, means log is defined only for positive numbers. So log absolute xy is equal to log absolute x plus log absolute y. Similarly, log x upon y is equal to log x minus log y. So log convert product into plus sign, and division into minus sign, and power in product form. So log x power n will become n log x. Now fourth property, log a base b is equal to log a base c upon log b base c. It is important property for changing base. Now log x base b is equal to 1 upon log b base x. Here we can interchange the number to base and base to number. How will you change? Log x base b is equal to 1 upon log b base x. Next property, log b base a is equal, log b base b is equal to 1, because b power 1 is equal to b. So log b base b is equal to 1, and b power 0 is equal to 1. So in logarithmic form, log 1 base b is equal to 0. Now next property is x is equal to e power log x. Here base of log is e, so we can convert any number into logarithmic form. Now there are some important facts. Log is applicable only for product of numbers or division of numbers or power of numbers, as log a plus b is equal to is never be log a minus b, because log for addition of number is not separable, but log a into b is equal to log a plus log b. Log a minus b is not separable. Log a minus b is not log a minus log b, but log a upon b is equal to log a minus log b. These are the rules. Now differentiation of e power x, d upon dx of e power x, this is e power x. Differentiation of log x, where base is e, then the differentiation will be 1 upon x. And when where base is different, then first we convert its base as e, then we differentiate it. D upon dx of log x base a. So here base is a, so first we convert its base as e, so log, it will become log x base e upon log a base e. Log x base e upon log a base e. Here 1 upon log a base e is constant, so it will come out, and we will differentiate on the log x base e. So log x base e, its differentiation is 1 upon x. So the result become 1 upon log a base e into 1 upon x. These are some results. Now exercise 5.4, differentiate the following with respect to x. E power x upon sin x. Here e power x upon sin x is, the function is in division form, which is called quotient form also. So we will apply quotient rule of differentiation. So it will become dy upon dx is equal to, first what will you do, you will square the denominator, and the formula is denominator into differentiation of numerator minus numerator into differentiation of denominator whole upon denominator square. So it becomes sin x d upon dx of e power x minus e power x d upon dx of sin x whole upon sin square x. This is equal to e power x sin x minus e power x cos x whole upon sin square x. Now question number 2, e power sin inverse x. Here the function is of sin inverse x, so chain rule will be applicable. Here we consider y is equal to e power sin inverse x, differentiate with respect to x. What will be? it will become dy upon dx is equal to d upon dx of e power sine inverse x. E power, first we differentiate it as the form e power x, and differentiation of e power x is e power x. So it is e power sine inverse x into, here the function is sine inverse x, so multiply it with the differentiation of sine inverse x. This is chain rule. E power sine inverse x into d upon dx of sine inverse x, that is become e power sine inverse x into 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. This is the result. Now question number 4, differentiation of sine tan e power minus x. And so we consider it y is equal to sine tan e power minus x. Here we have composition of three functions, sine, tan and e power. So differentiating with respect to x, first we differentiate it with respect to sine. Sine after differentiation become cos. Variable remains tan e power minus x. Now into differentiation of tan. So differentiation of tan is sec square e power minus x. Now differentiation of e power minus x. So this chain rule is cos tan e power minus x into sec square e power minus x into e power minus x. Now differentiation of minus x, because e power minus x, differentiation of e power minus x is e power minus x, but it is the function of minus x, so differentiate it minus x. So we got minus cos tan in e power minus x sec square e power minus x into e power minus x. Question number 5, log cos e power x. Here function is composition of log, cos and e power x. So chain rule will be applicable. So differentiating with respect to x, dy upon dx is equal to d upon dx log cos e power x. First we differentiate it with as log, and log has differentiation 1 upon log x has differentiation 1 upon log x. So log cos e power x will have differentiation 1 upon cos e power x. Now the into differentiation of cos e power x. So this is 1 upon cos e power x into, and now this is the function cos. The cos will be after differentiation give minus sign. This will be minus sine e power x. Now the differentiation of e power x, so it will become e power x. So in totality form it will become minus e power x tan e power x, as sine upon cos is e power tan. So this will become tan e power x, and e power differentiation of e power x is e power x, and we have minus sign, so this is minus e power x tan e power x. Now there are two formulae of differentiation which we use logarithm differentiation of a power x. If we have differentiation of x power a will become a x power a minus 1. But here the differentiation of real number power the power function. So in this case we take log. So firstly we consider y is equal to a power x, taking both log both sides. It will become log y is equal to log a power x. Now apply the rule of log, properties of log. Log y will become x log a, as power comes into product form. So log y will become x log a. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. Here log a is a constant quantity, consider it. D upon dx log y is equal to d upon dx x log a. So log a comes out, d upon dx of x. Now d upon dx log y. First we differentiate it as log. The log has differentiation 1 upon the variable. So as log differentiation of log x is 1 upon x, so differentiation of log y is 1 upon y, but it is not the function of x. So according to chain rule we write dy upon dx also is equal to log a, and d upon dx of x is equal to 1. So 1 upon y dy upon dx is equal to log a. Now cross multiplying, dy upon dx is equal to y log a. Now put the value of y, we get d upon dx, so a power x is equal to a power x log a. Now differentiation of x power x, function power function. In this case we also take logarithm of both sides. So first we consider it as y. It is important that in case of logarithmic differentiation we consider the function as y. Y is equal to x power x. Taking log both sides, log y is equal to log x power x, and power comes into product form, so log y is equal to x log x. Now x log x is the product of two functions. So differentiating with respect to x, d upon dx of log y is equal to d upon dx of x log x. D upon dx of log y according to log 1 upon y, and according to y dy upon dx is equal to, now here we have product of two functions x and log x into product form. So product form of differentiation will be applicable. X into differentiation of log x plus log x into differentiation of x, and here it becomes 1 upon y dy upon dx is equal to x into differentiation of log x is 1 upon x plus log x, and dx upon dx is 1. So from this we get dy upon dx is equal to y 1 plus log x. After calculation we get this. So dy upon dx is equal to y bracket 1 plus log x. Now put the value of y, so it becomes d upon dx of x power x is equal to x power x bracket 1 plus log x. Now these are the rules, and this is the first step of logarithmic differentiation. Now practice exercise 5.4. Remaining questions. That's all for today. Thank you.